Kilo 4 Tango Kilo Whiskey.
Tango Kilo Whiskey, Roger. And what's your name and location?
Name is Andy, and I'm in the very southeastern corner of Tennessee.
Roger, Andy, and what radio are you running today, sir?
I'm running a FLEX-6400M and a Neumann TLM 102 microphone. I just put in line a Heathkit 200, and I'm thinking everything's good to go.
Roger. Well, let's just check a couple of things. First thing is to verify that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. Usually, most radios come from the factory that way, but every once in a while, it doesn't. And you could be running a long way before you find out that you're not in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, which allows your transmitter to operate as best it can on the upper end, because when you start running in those lesser frequencies, then you're actually rolling off the top end of your audio, and there goes the neighborhood as far as articulation. Roger?
It's running a 100 to 3000.
Roger. Now, 3000's all right, but you'll be knocking on somebody's door fairly easy. That's why we recommend 2900, and it gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So the ideal thing is 100 to 2900. Roger?
Roger. I rolled it down. Rolled it down to 2900 there.
Yes, sir. And then we check usually our compressor processor, and we're shooting for about a 3 on that. Anything over a 3 tends to suck up, and we don't want a bunch of suck up of noise and trash between our words. So we suggest that the compressor processor on at a 3, or 3 out of 10, or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Okay, I didn't even have the processor turned on. I clicked it on there, and it's just, you've got a scale on this Flex. It goes from 0 to 25, and it's going up to every now and again, just past the first mark.
Yes, sir. Just very light on the compression. And then to your ALC meter. And I know that Flex has got a different thing than the ALC meter, but we're looking for a close to max out, but not max out. Right up there against the wall, but not over the wall. And that ALC meter and the gain will determine your limiter. The ALC, the audio. It's a long story, but when you adjust your mic gain and you're looking at your ALC meter, that's actually the limiter for your radio. Now, there's two things. You have that compressor processor compressor part, and then you have the ALC audio into your ALC adjustment, and that is the limiter part. And when you push, you're pushing the audio just a little bit, but it's just fattening up against the limiting aspects of your ALC circuitry, and you just want to take it up close to the top, but not over the top. Roger?
Yeah, it goes up to, it gets close to the top, but not all the way up to it.
Yes, sir, that looks good. That's good. It's about a 3.5. I'm looking at your audio VU meter tied to my 7300. And I can tell by the way the meter hangs as to what your compression level is. If I had my VU meter tied across a PA system, and you were talking on that PA system, we would say that a voice unprocessed has a dynamic range of about 10 dB, and my meter would be flapping all around. But since we're talking about compressing that and getting it fuller by reducing the 10 dB to about a 3 dB, then my meter starts to move more slowly at the top and hang a lot more. And you're probably at about 4 dB or 3.5 dB dynamic range, which is really good. It's about 80 to 85% average peak modulation. Roger?
Roger.
So how do you like that radio?
Oh, I love it, and I've had it for quite a while. I've had the 6400, and I still get around playing around in it. I'm talking on 80 meters, and I've just now got this little SP200 refurbished and painted and the way I wanted it, and hooked it up here on 40.
That's the SB200?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's a beautiful amp. I've got an SB220. I just love it. It's just absolutely clean as a tack.
Oh, I put a black faceplate on this one and stripped the case down and painted it black, and it's sharpened.
Yes, sir. Now you play AM on the with the big boys on that radio?
No, I have heard they do good on AM though.
Yes, sir. Around on that low, what is it, 120, 160 meters?
Well, there's a group on 80 meters that runs AM net every evening. I can't remember, 3880 something. I can't remember what frequency it is.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the one lower than that. You know, they really jump up on that frequency. They idle at 25 watts and modulate to 3,000 or something.
Yeah, they get carried away a little bit.
Yeah, I love power for quietness, you know. But when you do something like that, you've still got noise. You've got some audio punch, but you've still got noise. I come from a commercial background when 5,000 watts or whatever it is X amount of quieting, and that radio is quiet, you know, within the range of the station, I guess.
Roger. So you think the audio sounds okay on it?
Oh, yeah, it sounds really good. I like it. And if you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,200, Roger.
All righty, I appreciate you. I'm sure there's people waiting, so I'll let you get to them. KK4TKW.
Roger, Andy, 73, sir. You're sounding really, really good. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.